in Florida State's close losses.
Yeah, they've had it in segments. They haven't had where the defense rewards the offense, offense rewards the defense, and then special teams taking care of both.
He helped NC State pull off a win against the top 10 Georgia Tech team. Smothers with a big hole, a stiff arm, and room to run all the way into Seminole territory, a gain of 26. Smothers again, 3 plays, 3 touches.
A nice tackle.
But he's taken down by Blake Nicholson for a loss of 7. 3rd down, 12 to go. Bailey chased. And he is dropped. The pursuit by James Williams. And it brings up 4th down. Stephon Thompson also in there.
And Williams, the track for Florida State. Now 2nd down and 10. I look for a run to get back on schedule.
Moving the pocket.
Nice.
And a strike for a 1st down. LaWayne McCoy. After the timeout, it's 2nd down and 10 for Florida State. Castellanos with time to throw. It's another deep shot. It's McCoy again.
What a throw.
And a 1st down. And Castellanos downfield, overthrew it. It's picked off. Put a little too much helium, and Marshall ends up with the INT. So he had a big pass breakup. On 1st and 10 off the pump fake. A shot. It's caught for a touchdown. Terrell Anderson.
Got behind Earl Little. And that Florida State secondary. In terms of the NFL. But he and Diego Pavia at Vanderbilt can play a long time up north.
Randy Pittman, who does everything for Florida State. He's their tight end. Weinberg gets Florida State.
Last couple of weeks where they're in games and then they let them get away from it.
And a special talent in Taylor Green. Smothers tries to pinball, stays on his feet, and then gets washed out all the way back at the 21-yard line, a loss of 4.
Tall. It's amazing.
Great Barry Sanders, Bailey rolling. Joly's open, makes the catch. He was calling for it, and then he thunders all the way close to midfield. It took 3 Seminoles to usher him out. Duke Scott in the game at running back. Bailey steps up. He's hit from the backside and taken down. The ball may have come out as well. Of DJ Elliott, NC State's D coordinator. They're worried about Lucas getting on the perimeter with his speed. Castellanos looked him off, now takes off. Oh, got a huge block, and he slides down. Castellanos takes off, leapfrogs, and he's got the 1st down.
Have a letdown right here on the final play of the 1st half.
And so they just run it to Smothers. Broken tackle, flag down. And we'll get the penalty. Flag comes in from the back. Wilson on 4th down this season is 4 for 4. He gets it, looking for room. And the 2nd effort by Will Wilson. Make it 5 for 5 on 4th down this season for Will Wilson.
Is on Will Wilson, who's back in the game.
He's back in. Quarterback run. Wilson machetes into the Florida State secondary and into Seminole territory. Wilson tries it again and leaves no doubt. Minute drive by NC State. Will Wilson punches it in for 6. Marshall, I'm sorry. He's been the best player on the field tonight. 3rd and 6. Castellanos finds an alleyway. Doesn't need much room. Found his sliver and moves the chain.
Crazy year in the ACC, that's for sure.
Florida State opened with a win against Alabama. Keenan Jackson maneuvering the sideline, got back to the line of scrimmage. Florida State showing blitz. They just rush 3. And they get home. Mandrell Desir, the true freshman. Marshall follows Robinson, bottom of your screen. Castellanos looking that way. Takes a shot. Hits Robinson in stride. That time, Deuce got the best of Devon. Goal to go. And Roydell Williams speared by Kean Sloan. 25th, 2023 at Florida. Castellanos to the end zone. Touchdown. Guess who? Deuce Robinson with his redemption song on this drive.
Touchdown to Deuce Robinson, gets inside position on Bryant.
Happy feet. They keep him in the pocket. Throws, and he's got a man open. It's Boggs. The conversion is good. And Florida State pulls to within 3.
And the chains have moved.
With the play clock at 1. Bailey is hit and sacked. The ball pops out. Now they blow the whistle. They say he's down. Deontay McCray. That is good news.
That
Scott
is good news.
Put that inside the 5-yard line with the toss. Bailey will throw here on 3rd and 6. Toward the end zone. Incomplete. It's 4th down. They're going to go for it. Bailey toward the end zone for Joly. Touchdown! He hangs on.
Sundays await C.J. Bailey. My goodness, what a talent. The most pressure-packed.
Castellanos on 1st and 10. NC State rushes 3, drops 8. There's Deuce Robinson. Goes over 1,000 yards for the season, and that's a big chunk play. And that's not even close. Castellanos able to complete. That's Boggs. He runs out of bounds. A gain of 33. There's 10 seconds remaining.
North Carolina next week, their rival game.
Last play. Castellanos. Pass is tipped. It's picked off.
Only fitting.
And it's Devon Marshall.
Devon Marshall.